Crew, I'm so happy to be back. Let's talk about this Bank H system exclusive Solina Streichfett vintage synth string collection. This is exclusively for Blofeld Bank H. This is what I wrote it to, so when you load it, that's what it will copy over or overwrite on your Blofeld, so beware of anything that you may feel important. I would move that out the way immediately. We're going to do this with the factory waves. We have some secret sauce at the end. I don't want to talk too much. We will begin with the first variation. It is a sine sync. So two sine waves that are synced together, and that's going to be weird. Okay, now this precursor runs all the way across the board. It is a string behaving instrument, synthetic string instrument. Okay, it is a bandpass string. You can change it to a high cut, or would be called low pass filter, because you know low pass cut off the high frequencies, high pass cuts off the low frequencies. High pass would be called low cut. That's how they label them in DAWs sometimes. So then bandpass would be a peaking filter, and notch would be a reduction filter. We're taking down, you know what I mean, you're cutting, a cut filter. Okay, that's just a little tip I thought I'd share, you know. Now let's get into the bow. The more bow you want, the more decay on filter envelope. All right, and the envelope amount is plus 63. And if you want more body, then you turn it to the low pass filter. Because I know those strings may have sounded thin, a bit thin. Now, let's go up, let's compare. We'll run up the comparison between saw waves on the different variations. And then we'll go into the secret sauce. We'll shut this tape down. We'll get it to the store. Submit a form. You'll get it in an email. Click, clack, boom. It'll come with some PDFs and Yata Mashata. That way you can dissect this and make it your own. I told you it has to be sandbox. That's more fun that way. Now, how you get into Streichfett Solina, you know, string machines had what? Flanger, chorus, and phaser. Well, we have that on here. In this case, we'll be using chorus. Now, the LFO2 is moving like that on pan, so there's a little bit of movement, and on the cutoff. You know, because strings have that. You know, it's moving. Now, what you want to do with chorus is add it in generously. Say 108. Something like that. Okay? And that's how you do that there. And I told you, if you want staccato, well, I could tell you that. I was thinking about that. You got to change the release on the amplitude envelope, and then probably throw on a bit verb. So let's be a bit generous. Let's say 48. And we'll go into different types. 3/6 on the shape and room. Oops. Probably want to reduce the attack a bit. Alright, so now let's jump up. So this is the saw and syncing. Now let's go to Oscillator FM, because the other variations. And all these combinations between waves, this is factory stuff that are all done for you. And the whole precursor set. All you do is sandbox it, add in a bit bow. Maybe take the bow off. Maybe ba 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 ba, right? Let's go to LFO FM. Let's jump up to Sync Oscillator FM. Alright, now sync LFO FM. We're just doing the saw waves. jump up to the combination of all three: sync, oscillator FM, and LFO FM. Extremely beefy. And there is a sync LFO plus and a sync oscillator LFO plus. Extremely beefy, as you hear. Now, wavetables only can sync to factory waves: sine, triangle, pulse, saw, and square. You have to have a wavetable in Oscillator 2, and you can sync it to 1 because that's how we're doing it. The top is the saw wave. And also with the sol string. Now, let's get into Wavetable Extreme. Tiger Lily over Expander. Expander, you know, you can get that for free in the store. That's in the Lumens pack. Tiger Lily's a paltry $10. In the materials pack, you get 38 pieces. All right. Well, I took the bow off. I took the envelope off. Alright, so it's very cool. Now, phase chip out of the silicone pack. You know, it's a paltry 10 as well. I mean, this stuff is for the low, and you get massive upgrades to your Blofeld. Wavetable plugin, click, clack, pow. You know? Now listen. Get beefy. You know, you can do a lot of orchestral, you can do a lot of composing with it. I mean, this is really big stuff, man. It's big stuff for such a little paltry, you know, couple shekels, you know. Just toss it. Just toss it, and then I'll toss you this. And, I mean, PDFs, I mean, it's just plug and play. But, once again, you just drag and drop this into your Blofeld anyway. You know, if you don't have these wavetables, you might have to get to the store. If you have some of these wavetables, you need to get to plugging it in. I mean, that's just that simple. That would probably wrap it up. Been talking a lot. I hope this display was worth it. Hope you enjoyed. We'll get this all together and get it on the store. I get booted up. I'll be right back. We have more to show. I'll catch you on the flip.